In 2025, I kept a bullet journal. I tracked everything in it: habits, goals, reflections. Somewhere in the middle of that journal, there was a badge that said, Start Plannotia, a place to slow down, to breathe, to be productive without the rush. For years, I worked as an administrative consultant, and I saw the same thing every time. People weren't bad with money. They just never had a system that felt good to use. This is what I built, something to make life simpler, calmer, easier to hold. Let me show you how it works. Hey there, welcome to the Plannotia Finance Tracker. I'm going to walk you through everything, from setup to your first peaceful Sunday morning with your finances already handled. It takes about 10 minutes to set up, and then you basically never have to think about it again. Sounds too good to be true? Stick around. First up, the Start Here page. Each toggle you see here opens its own database: income, expenses, budget, goals, subscriptions, wish list. Every single one works on its own, but they're all connected behind the scenes. Just skim it. You'll get it immediately. In the Start Here page, you can also set up your recurring transactions, like your salary, rent, subscriptions, and other transactions. This section works a little differently from the rest of the tracker. Rather than just entering the information, you'll first need to create a recurring entry so the tracker knows these transactions repeat every month. Don't worry, it's very simple, and I'll show you exactly how to set everything up step by step. See this drop-down? Click that first. I've already created an entry for each period, so you can simply edit it or duplicate it if you need more than one recurring transaction. Each recurring transaction needs its own page. One for your salary, one for your rent, one for every subscription you pay for. It only takes a few minutes to set up. Once you've edited or duplicated the entry, fill in the details: the amount, the category, the day of the month. Now there's just one more step. We need to tell Notion to automatically create this transaction every month. Click the three dots on the entry, then select Duplicate Every. Choose the option that applies to your transaction. For most recurring transactions, I recommend selecting the first day of every week, month, or year. That way, the tracker will automatically create the transaction for you at the start of each period. And here's the best part: you only set this up once. You're not creating everything again. You only need to update the amount if something changes. That's the magic of the recurring setup. And if your income looks different every month, freelance work, irregular shifts, money that doesn't follow a schedule, set up your income source here without filling in an amount. Notion will duplicate it automatically on the first of every month. You open your dashboard, you see it waiting, you fill in the amount when it comes in. Take a moment with that. That's it. That's all you have to do. Next, we have the Budget section. This is where you can set a weekly or monthly spending limit for the categories you want to keep track of. Now, if you've already filled in your expenses during the setup process, you'll notice that they're already here. You don't need to enter them again. The only thing left to do is connect those expenses to the right budget category. For example, if you've created a groceries budget, simply link your grocery expenses to that budget. Once connected, the tracker will automatically show how much you've spent and how much you have left. And just like the recurring setup, you can also create recurring budgets. So, if your monthly budget stays the same, you only need to set it up once. And remember, a budget isn't there to stop you from spending money. It's there to help you spend intentionally. Love grabbing a coffee on your way to work? Create a coffee budget. That way, you can enjoy your coffee without the guilt, because you've already planned for it. And see this warning? It appears when you go over budget. It's not there to make you feel bad. It's there to keep you aware, because you can't change what you can't see. Next, we have the savings section. Think of the savings pot as the place where you organize your savings. For example, you might have an emergency fund, a car fund, a vacation fund. These are your savings pots. Now, each savings pot can be connected to either a goal or a wish list item. Let's say you're saving for a new car. You could create a car fund savings pot and connect it to your car goal. Or maybe you're saving for something you'd simply like to buy in the future. In that case, you could connect it to your wish list instead. The savings pot keeps everything organized. Your goals and wish list show what you're actually saving for. As you add saving deposits, you'll be able to see your progress grow over time. And that's what makes saving feel rewarding. You're not just moving money around, you're watching yourself get closer to something that matters to you. Next, we have the subscriptions. This one does something very simple. It shows you every subscription you're currently paying for, all in one place. And sometimes that's all you need, because when everything is visible, patterns become easier to spot. You might notice a subscription you haven't used in weeks, or maybe even months. When a subscription hasn't been used for a while, you'll see a reminder on your dashboard. Not to judge you, just to help you review it. Maybe it's still worth keeping, maybe it's not. And if you decide to cancel it, you'll also see how much money that could save you over a year. And sometimes, canceling just one subscription is enough to free up money for something that matters more. A savings goal, a vacation, an emergency fund. That's the power of awareness. That's the Plannotia Finance Tracker. Set it up once, check in when you want, let it run itself. Your finances handled. Your mind free. Try it free at plannotia-finance.netlify.app or get the full system at plannotia.gumroad.com. Doesn't seem so scary anymore, does it? Want to set this up with a calmer atmosphere around you? Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, I post a new ambience video to focus to. Subscribe if that sounds like your thing.